Welcome. You're now tuned into another episode of the Homeboy Hood Cooking Channel. And today, what we're going to be making is macaroni and cheese on the stove. We're going to be using the same ingredients that you would normally use to make baked macaroni, but the only difference is today that we're going to be making it on the stove top. So let's get into the ingredients. To make this recipe, you need macaroni noodles, which we already have pre-cooked already, milk, salt, we have a sea salt here, and pepper, butter, and cheese. Extra sharp cheddar cheese. So now, what are we gonna do? Oh, we forgot 2 eggs. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna get a nice healthy scoop of butter. That should be enough. We have a 1 pound box of, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. So now we have let's say 2 scoops of butter. We're gonna let that melt. Then we have salt. Then we're going to add some pepper. That's good. And now we have our milk. Get somewhere. Smell that there, boy. Then we're going to add our cheese and our eggs. But first the eggs. We didn't want to add the eggs while the noodles were still hot. They would cook the eggs. So we're going to put 2 eggs. We have a 1 pound box. 1 pound box of macaroni noodles. And we're going to put 1 pound of sharp cheddar cheese. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix those ingredients in. I want that to be a little bit cheesier. So it's going to be 1.5 pounds of extra sharp cheddar cheese. You don't necessarily have to use extra sharp cheddar cheese only, because sometimes I mix my cheeses up. I might use provolone and extra sharp and mozzarella. But today this recipe is going to be made with only extra sharp cheddar cheese. And that looks delicious. So now, how I'm going to make this, instead of putting this pan over on the stove, with direct heat. I have a pot of boiling water here. Then I'm gonna place this macaroni on top of, and I'm going to let that cook down. I'm going to let that cook down, and when it's done, I'll get back to you. Okay, we're back with our stovetop macaroni and cheese. We're gonna let you guys see the consistency of it. I got the spoon sideways. Everything came out the way I expected it. So now what I'm gonna have to do is go get our taste testers to come over here to let you guys know how this macaroni and cheese came out without being put in the oven. And we're gonna serve this up with some fresh salmon cakes that we use fresh salmon for, not out of the can, and we'll get back to you, so stay tuned. We're back. Everything is finalized. We have the meal here. We have our 2 taste testers here to give you their opinion on this meal. So, who's gonna be first?
I'm gonna take the dub then.
Okay, we got Cousin Alan and my neighbor Tim. So, Cousin Alan is gonna be the first one.
Taste the broccoli a little bit.
For the main course is what we made. The broccoli is just an extra addition to the meal. But that's what we need to give commentary on, and the macaroni and cheese that was made on the stovetop.
I can't even talk. Delicious.
Okay, now we're gonna go over to my neighbor. As you can see the texture of the salmon cake.
It's fresh salmon.
Nice and solid, fresh salmon.
Not made from the can. Salmon tastes fresh. We got peppers, green peppers in here with it. You can taste the flavor of the peppers right along with the freshness of the fish. It's really okay. It's really good.
We have macaroni.
Okay, it's just a small macaroni.
Back up some.
Off the table, off the stove top, is really great. Wouldn't have known if he didn't say nothing. Tastes really great. Really cheesy.
Okay, on that note, this is going to conclude this video, and we'll get back to you guys